As we all know, recruiting plays a pivotal part on whether how good or how bad your team might be in the upcoming season. For more on recruiting, I'm going to toss it over to Steven Johnson. Take it away, Steve.
All right. Thanks, Mark Anthony. MTSU's gone off to a slow start for the 2016 recruiting class. The recruiting class is only ranked 9th in Conference USA according to 247sports.com. But they have addressed one area well so far this recruiting season, and that's the wide receiver spot. They have 2 receivers committed. One's a 3-star and one's a 2-star. First up, we're going to take a look at C.J. Wyndham from Powder Springs, Georgia. C.J.'s 6'3", $180, and has legitimate 4.5 speed. Let's go to the video and see some of his strengths. The first thing that should stand out is his hands. He's big body, he knows how to catch the ball tough, and he can really make those tough catches in traffic. He lined up in the slot, he lines up on the outside, and his team really does a good job of making sure he's versatile in the offense. He has a depth, he's very skilled in screen game, and I think that's really what attracted MT to him. He's a guy you can toss it out to on the perimeter, he can break 2 or 3 tackles, and he can get yards after the catch. And he's a big body receiver with speed. And MT doesn't really have a receiver like that on their roster currently, and so I think he will fill in nicely right there, and I think he'll get early playing time. The second receiver is also from Georgia, 2-star recruit Jarrell Rowe. He's 6'4", but he's only 150 pounds, meaning he'll need to get in the weight room when he first gets on campus. Similar to Wyndham, Rowe's also adept in the screen game. He uses his long frame. He's also adept in return game. On his highlight tape, you'll see him returning a couple kicks and even punting into opponent territory. He's explosive, but he'll need to get in the weight program. He's not as adept in the middle of the field, and he's really explosive on the outside. He's the type of guy that I think the Blue Raiders will use in the red zone, especially for throwing them jump balls, throwing them fade routes, letting him get his possessions right there. The Blue Raiders also have Nick Bryant from Florida committed. He's a tight end prospect. The Blue Raiders will be replacing 3 senior wide receivers, so I'll be surprised if they take another wide receiver with 2 already filled in. But they do have a couple of options. Mainly, they'll probably go the JUCO route. We'll come back with you all next week for a report on some of the prospects they're looking at. Thanks for your time.